Hello everyone! Today we're going to learn about a key way to manage content being delivered via your network. By setting up quarantine policies based on deep packet inspection, we can ensure that devices exhibiting prohibited behavior can have their access temporarily revoked by creating a DPI trigger on the rXg. The first thing we're going to do is create a quarantine policy that will be assigned to devices that have been determined to display prohibited behavior. Go to Policies and scroll down to the Policy scaffold. Click on Create New. Name your policy and select the enforcement. We are only selecting the Splash portal, so that devices that are quarantined will only be able to access the Splash portal. That will display a message indicating that they have been quarantined. Click Create. Next, we will make a MAC group. This is a group that all devices triggering the DPI trigger will be assigned to so that the quarantine policy can be applied to them. We are not using an IP group in this instance, since the device that triggers the DPI trigger could change its IP address and leave the quarantine. The MAC, however, will remain static. Go to Identities, Groups, and find the MAC group scaffold. Click on Create New and name your group. You'll need to set a priority level. Make sure that priority is higher than the original account group that the DPI trigger will be used on. These devices are coming from a group with priority 4, so we will assign priority 5. Select the previously configured quarantine policy and click Create. Now we will create the DPI signature list or lists. Go to Policies, Event Triggers. You have two options at this point. The first is to create your own DPI signatures list by manually adding any IP addresses or websites that you do not want your users to be visiting. Perhaps easier, however, is to get a remote DPI signatures list from emergingthreats.net. Click on Create New. Name your signature. In this video, we're going to be configuring this event trigger to prevent torrenting, so we've named it DMCA signatures. The URL will auto-populate. Click Create. Wait just a moment, and when you refresh, you will see that the list has been downloaded. Now, if we click Edit, we can select the specific categories of activity we want to exclude. Since we're looking to prevent torrenting, we want to identify peer-to-peer traffic. Select Emerging P2P and click Update. Finally, it's time to actually create the DPI trigger itself. Locate the DPI trigger scaffold and click Create New. Give it a name. Select the policy that the rXg should be monitoring. In this case, it will be the accounts. Under Enforcement, we'll select the applicable list. Again, for this example, we're using the DMCA peer-to-peer list we just created. If you want to take action against the offending device, you'll assign them transient membership into the quarantine MAC group for a specified period of time. In this case, they will be moved into the group for 60 minutes. If you don't want to take action, you can leave the section blank. The device won't have a changed experience, but the rXg will monitor the behavior and it will appear in the logs. Decide what you want to happen to the device. In this case, we are choosing to flush all of the available options: connection states, DHCP leases, MAC entries, and VLAN assignments. Click Create. Let's test it out. We have a device using BitTorrent right now. If we go to Identities, Transient, we can see if any devices are currently in a transient group, and we find the following. It has been moved to the transient quarantine membership, and access has been cut off. If we do a global search on its MAC address, we can see it here, placed in the quarantine, unable to resume its activity. That covers creating DPI triggers. Let us know in the comments or on our subreddit if there are other features you would like covered or walkthroughs that would be helpful, and we'll see you in our next video. Have a great week!